And just like that, I am back with another video. This time I'm doing a kind of an overview for this new segment I've got going called Park Discussions. I'll explain that more when I get into the actual park discussions, but for now I'm just kind of going to give you overviews of the chains of parks. So I'm going to start right now with the biggest one out there, Six Flags. Now here's some history on Six Flags. It got its name from the 6 nations that have governed Texas, so 6 different flags. The first park, over Texas obviously, was built in 1961. Six Flags has built a total of 3 parks over Texas, over Georgia, and St. Louis, which was originally Six Flags of Mid-America. And the current chairman, president, and CEO is Jim Reed Anderson. So here's something about Six Flags. They own 19 different properties. That's more than any theme park chain in the world. 17 are in the U.S., they're in 9 different states, and in 3 different countries. So they are definitely spread out. These are a list of the amusement park properties. I'm not going to go over everyone right now. I'll probably get a video on most of them or all of them eventually. But I'm going to hit the big ones right now. Obviously over Texas, the first one, Magic Mountain, holds the record for the most roller coasters in the world. Great Adventure has King Ka. And the closest one to me is probably Six Flags Great America. But still, I'm not really close to any of them. Great America is about 7-8 hours away. It's all up in Gurnee. I live in Cincinnati, so Kentucky Kingdom was the closest, but then it closed. Interesting thing, Six Flags filed for bankruptcy and lost a lot of its parks, most of them international. But the 2 international ones are La Ronde and Mexico. So here's little do's and don'ts of what they do. The big thing that they do is something new every year, whether it's a coaster, a flat ride, or a show. Everything, or every park, gets something new every year, and I really like that about them. It's really nice. But one thing they do is they clone a lot of things, or it's very similar. Batman the Ride clones, there are a lot of them at different parks. They are all over, whether or not they use that Batman the Ride name, because I mean La Ronde has La Vampire and Fiesta Texas has Goliath, they're still like the exact same ride. Every year there is a new Iron Horse coaster, at least one. I've heard that they are looking at possibly doing 2 because they're extremely popular and not that expensive. They usually give out 1 or 2 new coasters every year. This year the brand new coaster is Goliath at Great America, and the Iron Horse is Medusa Steel Coaster at Six Flags Mexico. And they usually do a relocation about every year. They actually have, because 2012 it was Apocalypse at America, which was originally Great America. In 2013 it was Boomerang that went to St. Louis, originally at Over Texas. And this year it's Raging Cajun, originally at Great America, going to Six Flags America. So what they don't do, they haven't really got into the idea of the Giga Coaster. Again, mixing it up. I mean, they do, but they're pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, the Batman the Ride, they're different colors, but it's the exact same ride. They don't really prioritize parks by, they only give the big parks the good stuff, Every park has something good to it, because they give the park something new every year. And also, Six Flags is known for their rates being extremely low. Yeah, I kind of wish I was near Six Flags Park, because we pay a pretty good amount for our Cedar Fair passes. Here are their current manufacturers for roller coasters. The big one, Rocky Mountain Construction. They are doing the Iron Horse coaster and the new coaster this year. Premier Rides, they did the new coaster the past 2 years. And B&M, they're still with I'm not really sure. I mean, I think they are. They put in X-Flight in 2012. And they're not doing one in 2013 or 14. But I definitely think that they are going to pick them up and get one out there in 2015. And because the places of new coasters would benefit from a B&M more. Especially Great Adventure. Now, I'm not going to get into detail with these yet. I'm going to do that when I do the discussions, but you can see these are just some parks that are definitely due for something new the new coaster. They haven't got one in a while. Great Adventure got a relocation last in 2011, so that's been a while. St. Louis did get something in 2013, but I'll talk about Boss later. Over Texas got New Texas Giant in 2011, but again, that was kind of an upgrade. Most people aren't seeing that as a new coaster. Luron, I don't even know when Luron got something last, and I'll explain Magic Mountain later. So, well, they're also noted for their big drop towers, mainly Lex Luthor Drop of Doom, which was at Magic Mountain in 2012, and in 2014, Zumarinjaro Drop of Doom is going to Great Adventure. Now, this is kind of tricky because both of them are attached to rides. Lex Luthor to Superman Escape from Krypton, and Zumarinjaro to King Ka. These parks do not have anything they could attach it to. However, I think they might just build a tower. Now, I know like Great America has like and all of them have another, that Scream, you know, multi-tower, but I always wonder if they're going to put in more Drop of Doom towers, and I think that they would. And these are just some parks that I thought would be likely to receive them. So what did you think? I mean, did you learn something new from this? I tried to keep it pretty brief, just kind of give you guys an overview, because each one is different. I will definitely be doing Cedar Fair and Busch Gardens before I start actually getting into doing the real discussions, but those are going to be good, so comment which parks you want to see for these, and again, stay tuned for the overviews. I didn't post a lot last week, so I'm going to be posting a lot this week. You can check out my blog, coasterposter41.blogspot.com. I updated that last week because I wasn't updating the channel. I didn't have time, and the blog's a little easier sometimes. So again, keep calm and ride coasters.